Boo is a spooky game of Tetris 99. Congratulations, Will. You know, when you get KO'd by the person who wins, and they also have level 9 prestige, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna be in, oh, oops. Oh, I lost to the best. Oh no, Connor McDavid, a preternatural hockey talent, did a sweet deke through my legs. Boy, don't I... Sometimes you just you end up getting... Kismet doesn't work out in your favor. But we had 3 or 4 top 10s in that video. That's... I've realized, I think from an entertainment standpoint, wins are not the ultimate driver of entertainment. Runs where wins are possible are the ultimate driver of entertainment. You know what I mean? You should know what I mean. It was explained very easily. Okay, this isn't that bad. It's not that good either, but it's not that bad. Okay, I really thought, I didn't really run the numbers, but I thought one of those placements would send a line. I think they would if we had not, you know, built like an idiot. So again, in case you're wondering, NL, why are you playing pieces badly when you could play them well? Well, in general, we've been trying to operate this 2-tile wide strategy, which the theory behind it is very simple. If you roll 2-tile wide, you should be able to send combos very easily. Now, unfortunately, as is commonly the case, I have built 1-tile wide instead. That's not unusual for me. Again, because of the whole muscle memory situation. But you know what? I think... Get ourselves out of it. It might take a little bit of finesse, more finesse than I'm used to. I don't see anybody in the red, but in general, you know my philosophy. When I start sending, I like to keep sending unless there's a good reason to stop sending. Or maybe we'll just go 2-tile wide. I don't know. It might surprise you. I'm not at the level of Tetris 99 performance yet where I feel like I have that much control over my destiny. I sort of am just a computer program executing an algorithm over and over. Okay. See that we now have a 2-tile wide strategy good to go, so we're gonna give this a shot. Hey, if we can just expand the smoothness of our brain a little bit run to run, that's the only thing that matters to me. Or that's at least something. Maybe not the only thing that matters, but at least it's something. I am learning something as well, which is when you're rolling this strat, it is a little bit harder to find places for the squares so far. But I guess, you know, if it is indeed a 2-tile wide strategy, you should just be able to place squares on the ends when necessary. See, like that to me, it might look a little unimpressive. I don't know if it does, you tell me. But I feel like that is actually like, if you're on the receiving end of that garbage, you're like, what the heck just happened to me? So we're gonna take this one back down to the bottom again, while sending a surprising amount of lines throughout. And then we're gonna look for an opportunity to get 2-tile wide again. This is not it, for the record. Screwed this one up kind of badly again. I'm watching my my opponents here. They don't appear to be too close to, you know, hitting the deck. But I'm hoping that just, you know, with sustained garbage, all it takes is like, you know, one wrong move, and you're sitting in the freaking slammer. You know what I'm not talking about Pogs. There you go. Pogs, you know, like the cardboard toys, is a very different meaning, I think, in the year 2019, but that's not for me to judge. Okay. Hold up. No, you were in the clear on that one, but you know what? I want to see you get funky with it. Let's try something like that. Who's your favorite Donkey Kong? It's a question I've had on my mind for quite some time. Who's your favorite Donkey Kong? Yes, I was reminded because of the fact that I said Funky. Funky is not my favorite of the Donkey Kongs. But, you know, I got nothing against him. I have to be honest, I think my favorite Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong. I mean, just look at the objective facts. He's got Donkey Kong. He's got Donkey Kong Jr. He's the lead character in the first Donkey Kong Country. I don't know if that's the best Donkey Kong Country, but is definitely... I mean, they're all pretty good. It's a franchise that has a great track record. I know a lot of people prefer 2. I'm not sure where the jury's at on 3, but... Sir, please stop attacking me. But I don't know. I respect Donkey Kong. You know, he's got a hard role in the Kong community. You know, he's the heir apparent, and Heavy is the head that wears the crown. He'd hate to be the one to disappoint you when he don't fall down. What are you doing? This is what we're doing? Is this good? Alright, way too early to say 2 tile wide is the way to go. But I gotta admit, there have been some encouraging results, but you know, we played a lot of Tetris. We know sometimes you get encouraging results, and sometimes, you know, on your next run, you look like a fool. I still feel like the sound is broken on this theme, but it could also be my captured device. Thank you. It has to be done. Please let me play. Okay, we got... There were only 3 people left. I didn't even realize we were in radio silence territory. That isn't what killed us. We got killed by a good player. That was a very strong performance there. Still, another top 10 and a top 5 at that. This time, operating the 2 wide strategy. I don't know the musical cues yet. You know, a surprising amount of Tetris 99 is musical. It's audio related. And, you know, when you hear... You know, you're like, I'm gonna start playing fast. In this Luigi's Mansion sweat emoji theme... tongue out emoji theme. I have no idea. I have no idea what's coming to pass. But why? I'm not mad nor disappointed. I'm just confused. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, that's bothersome. One of the most substantial early meetings I've ever seen. Or is it? Long piece coming. Nod your head. The long piece coming. Man, I feel bad for whoever started this because I bet that strategy actually works a lot against lesser players. Unfortunately, pretty much ended up making my own strategy for me. It's definitely a situation where, like, the way that I play the game of Tetris, you know, 6 months ago, I just give up on that one. And I think that's okay. You give up on that one and you go, hey, what are you gonna do when Wyatt, you know, comes to town? But we don't have to play that game anymore. We don't have to bow out when things get modestly spicy. You know, we've got the cojones necessary to hang. And I'm very appreciative of that fact. I'm an incredibly I'm a pleased individual, let me put it that way. Nobody's really in the heat right now. Okay, so just bail out of this strategy you got going on right here. Wait for that long piece. I don't know, maybe actually we shouldn't be messing around now that we've got, like, so many people on us. But I was thinking, like, you know, if you can finesse a 2 tile wide. No, I think we gotta rely on muscle memory here. very valuable. Many people on us, in general, just keep sending lines. You'll get the job done. And the more you can send in a row, the merrier. Just gives people less control over their own responses. Not great. Like, it's a bit spice. And we're building on top of the garbage hole in a fashion that makes nobody super happy. You know what? Maybe I should be super happy about it. We're getting quite a lot of gas out of this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind this at all. Somebody else is feeling the heat too. We're at 10 KOs. Are you kidding me? You love to see it. Because you know what? It means that no matter what, we had an entertaining experience here. A 10 KO game. That's the good stuff right there. If we're talking about good stuff, that has to be on the list. And you know what? 10 KOs often means you're actually about to get more than 10 KOs because you got some extra... You got some extra heat coming. No promises, of course. No promises or anything of that nature. I had a feeling. He had a few badges of his own as well. Put me on KOs. We don't need to fight with that guy specifically. It's a relatively decent send. Reasonable, some might say. That's like a, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it situation. You know my parlance at this point in my life. I don't even need to say what I'm about to say. You already know what I'm gonna say. We should be on attackers again. We actually missed out on pretty good opportunity for sends there. We're not top 10. I'm just trying to pay attention to the top 10 music. Bad placement, don't let it get you down. See, that's what I mean when I'm saying we're thinking one turn ahead here. By the way, radio silence. Recognizing the sweet jazz. So slow. Speed it up a little. Thank you. Thank you. Speed it up. Focus. Very nice. 4 left. That's hard. That's hard to deal with. Ooh, what are you doing? Thought it was a different piece. That one hurt so bad. We were in control until we dropped that one piece. It's still a very good game. We lost to somebody who is a prestige player. We should have had them though. That's the biggest, like, the neurotransmitters in my brain, all the happy chemicals just were flooded out. They've been flushed out of the system completely. Still, I have to be impressed. It was an 18 kill game. It was a good one. I think we had him until we missed a couple of drops. Then we built on top of the garbage hole. But hey, man, you know, it's hard. People, sometimes I see it on Twitch a lot. People are like, you know, once you're, oh no, Joy-Con drift. There we go, we got it. You're in the top 10, and people ask you like specific questions about why you did something at one juncture of the game. Sorry, I built a one tile wide. That's my bad. People will go like, well, at this is very specific moment in the game, you built on top of the garbage hole. Would you care to explain why? Yeah, I mean, I'll explain why. That's never bothered me. Because the pieces were coming for me at approximately, you know, one piece every 0.25 seconds. And I saw a piece that I thought would be a good, a place, I should say, that I thought would be an okay place for that piece to be, and then it ended up not being, but, you know, life goes on. You gotta make the best of it. You know? Things, news travels fast in the top 1. Top 2. That one did hurt, though. I'm not gonna deny that. There's real emotions connected to that one. So I am trying to go 2 tile wide. We finally got it. Somehow, again, while constantly accidentally building things terribly, we're getting kills. No complaints necessary. Just surprised is all. Oh, so let's truly testing out the efficacy of the 2 wide here. And you know what? I gotta say, I'm actually very impressed. To be able to pull yourself out of that nastiness. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Anybody feeling the burn, or are we're just sending lines to prove we got the sends capable inside of us? That's fine too. Should take ourselves back down to 0 here. Okay, if nobody's feeling the heat, we're gonna build 2 tile high. 2 tile wide is what I meant to say, but we also have failed at that. Okay, hold on. In my brain, just being honest, I don't understand how to create 2 tile wide. All I know what to do is recognize it when I see it. So, and then like pop down pieces that allow us to continue that. So that made no sense, and I apologize, but just, you know, get used to it. It's gonna happen a bunch. Well, I mean, where are you gonna put this one? Yeah, so, see? Good question. Good question, but then you found something. So, I think that's it, right? That's your ideal situation there. That's your end game pull. Then somehow you get a lot of aggression on you. Start sending lines like this. If that's what we're supposed to be doing, I feel it. And now we got 2 tile wide back. Okay. It's exciting. You know, we haven't had too many new strategies over the course of my entire Tetris 99 existence. The most recurring, of course, was pretend you're bad, but then recover, hopefully. And I do mean hopefully. Hasn't always worked. Okay, you got to get out of this one. This is... We did it to ourselves. We did. And that's what really hurts. But we're going to get out. I want those badges. I send you a good line. You owe me. Okay, hold on. There you go. 2 tile wide. Not the most elegant way to make it, I'm sure. I don't know. You know, it's dawning on me. The strat is going to take a little bit more finesse. No, that's my bad. And also, like, the worst performance of all the videos so far. Okay, try me out again. We did get lost in the sauce there. I'll admit. We got KO'd by somebody who got KO'd immediately. I gotta be honest. Sometimes people are like, would you rather lose to the person who wins or have the person who beat you lose as soon as possible afterwards? Definitely the second. When it comes to this game, I am a petty person. And it's not logical because I'm also sending lines out nonstop and I consider myself somehow like a benevolent force. But, you know, I'm just fighting for my abilities here. I'm just trying my best. Everybody else is like, I perceive them as being malevolent. Okay, you've already built 1 tile wide, so just try to tear this one down. Start from 0. Well, this is it's convoluted, let's put it that way. Not how you want to use the very rare situation, it seems, of getting 2 long pieces in a row. No. Don't be an absolute idiot. Don't be a fool. Okay, honestly, this is just one of those times you gotta accept that you're a dumb idiot. Try your best to not get yeeted by your own dumbness. This is it's par for the course. It happens to me now and then. By the way, I did target and figure out like why I misplace. There's like a very specific thing that triggers my misplacements. It's when I think a piece is in the right place. Bruh. And then I like switch to the piece that is in the well and then just yeet it straight down. Like, I'm usually off by a 1, and it's not because of placement, it's just because my brain is like, oh, you got it, and then I like switch to a new piece and it starts 1 column offset. Anyway, let's pretend that one didn't happen. The good news is you were probably only getting 1 more video. 1 more run on this video, I should say, not 1 more video. So instead, you get 2. It's double the Tetris. I hate when they run these events. I know it's very entitled of me, but all the good, well, some of the good esports players come back for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just psychologically feeling like I'm incapable of getting a dub when the events are on. But like, there we go. Just had to get a 2 tile set up again. Like in my heart of hearts, I'm sincerely like, all these sons of guns want the Luigi skin. They're not giving me a chance to win. That's, you know, is winning on the themed event worth the same as, you know, getting 2 wins in a row? Oh, absolutely not. Not even, sorry, did I say 2? I meant 3 if I said 2. Absolutely not. It's not even close to being on the same level. But it is worth more than any other win for me right now. There we go. We got some speed back. Two attackers is the way I like to live my life, mostly. On the 2 attackers setup. Not too worried about the garbage hole in the early game here. I see it as is fate. If you're gonna die early, you're gonna die early. Don't blame the garbage hole. So I would like to build 2 tile wide. Simultaneously. I don't know how to do that while also pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Hey man, that's hard. So we'll try. But for now, you know, I do place a lot of value on the muscle memory as well. So close to an all clear. At least in terms of number of pieces left on the board. I don't know. It might be like a Rubik's Cube situation where that puts you like further away from an all clear. The real close to an all clear is like some kind of algorithmically derived position that I have, you know, no concept of. That's right. I'm familiar with the world of cubing. Slightly. Enough to get myself in trouble by appearing to the layperson to know what I'm talking about, but in actuality just having, you know, used an internet guide to have assembled a few of them. And then, like, you know, I mean, I really, I'm a fan of, like, menial labor. And solving a Rubik's Cube is, like, the most menial labor of all time. You're just, like... I mean, there is problem solving, I'm sure, at some level. But for the most part, for me, it was just like you learn the algorithm and just rinse and repeat it over and over and over. It's very satisfying to do. I think it's kind of like... It's like a mathematical knitting. I hope this will get over. Oh, it'll definitely get over. Okay, now you done it. Put yourself on randoms. And, best of luck to you, sir. Best of luck to you, sir. I gotta call it here. That was really bad. For now, thanks for watching. I still think we had a really good second place finish there. For now, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. The wins are coming if you believe.